social engineering, third-party exposure, cloud vulnerability, ransomware, and attacks on the Internet of Things devices are among the top 5 cyber threats globally.
Hello and welcome to BizTech on GhanaWeb TV. My name is Ernestina Sewa Asante. Research has shown that about 90% of African businesses do not operate with adequate cybersecurity. Today, we are at the 2024 Regional Cyber Drill for Africa at the Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center to learn from experts, including the Director General of Cybersecurity Authority, Dr. Albert Boisiako, and representatives from Interpol and the Ministry of Communications and Digitalization, for them to teach us how we can safeguard our space while surfing the net and also raking more money from the internet. Come with me. All dignitaries and guests are seated to listen to the team of experts as they delve into the dark web, expose hidden dangers, and reveal the secrets of protecting our digital life. Now speaking is the Director General of the Cybersecurity Authority, Dr. Albert Boisiako.
This partnership, together with all other stakeholders, has brought us here to facilitate a discussion and to promote best practices that seek to enhance our collective responsibility and actions towards mitigating cyber threats. Ladies and gentlemen, the rapid emergence and advancement of technologies highlight the rapidly evolving nature of the digital era. While these advancements offer significant benefit, they also present substantial challenges. According to a research conducted by ISACA, social engineering, third-party exposure, cloud vulnerability, ransomware, and attacks on the Internet of Things devices are among the top 5 cyber threats globally. The sophistication of this threat is increasing, with cybersecurity ventures estimating that global cybercrime costs will hit more than $10 trillion USD by 2025. The impact on the continent is quite significant. Beyond those issues mentioned, just within the last few days, Ghana is having a conversation around disinformation and misinformation, especially relative to electoral processes. I think these are also important conversations, even the involvement, the use of AI in promoting disinformation and misinformation, actions that could potentially undermine the very democratic institutions we are building. So I think the threats are increasing, the attack surfaces are expanding, and of course, AI is not only shaping the good of our digital transformation, but also facilitating the criminal enterprise. And I think the collaboration between Interpol and ITU, bringing African countries together, officers within the technical community, the SET community, and law enforcement is a step in the right direction. At the Cybersecurity Authority, we are interested in capacity building. This is one of the areas that we've been focusing on within the last 2 years. Some of you may be aware, Ghana has introduced what we call accreditation of cybersecurity professionals as part of our collaborative regulatory interventions. The collaborative regulatory interventions means that as a government, CSA is an enabler, but we're working with the private sector stakeholders to ensure that we are able to develop the capacity at the domestic level. Now, why the accreditation? It is a simple process. If we do not have visibility of the numbers, how do we really manage sustainable capacity workforce development? So a country like Ghana, slightly above 32 million population certainly requires X amount of what? Capacity to deal with both existing and emerging cyber threats. Our accreditation scheme is based on a three-tier approach. Tier 1 being the topmost, those who have more than 10 years of experience, practical experience in the field with excellent credentials. Then we have the Tier 2, the middle, those who have progressed above the minimum, and they are in the middle there, also be in the middle. And of course, you have the Tier 3, those who are under 5 years developing cybersecurity competencies. As of today, Ghana has about 1,433 registered cybersecurity professionals, divided into the three categories. Now, the reason we're doing this is we need to have a way of building capacity internally. One way is those in Tier 1 category are going to be engaged to help mentorship, capacity development to bring those what? Tier 3 at the domestic level. But this is also very important if we have a partner, let's say with the British government, and we know that we need certain intervention for those in the middle, the Tier 2s, then we can design specific capacity building interventions for them. This one has been successful, and I want to thank the industry, which has accepted this process and has become a benchmark for other countries to look for. Ghana is willing to share this. I do believe different countries are embarking on different strategies towards building capacity, but our way is to have visibility of the numbers and continue to increase the numbers. And going forward, I think we will measure in terms of our population, our digital transformation indicators, then we will be able to determine that, look, we need X number of cybersecurity professionals. And then we can work with our global and domestic partners to be able to build capacity in this area. And I do believe Interpol and ITU will certainly play an important role in helping our country to build the needed capacity workforce to deal with cyber threats.
Station X, a cybersecurity training and career development platform, reports that Africa experienced an average of 2,372 cyber attacks per week in early 2024, representing a 20% increase from the previous year. The sophistication of these threats, social engineering, third-party exposure, cloud vulnerability, ransomware, and attacks on Internet of Things devices keep surging, with cybersecurity ventures estimating that global cybercrime costs will hit $10.5 trillion by 2025. The Assistant Director of Cybercrime Operations at Interpol, Enrique Hernandez Gonzalez, also lamented that cybercrime has increased in Africa. In Ghana, between January and March 2024, the country lost over 2 million cedis to online fraud. During the same period, the Cybersecurity Authority received 194 cases of online fraud for a total loss of about 2,404,161 Ghana cedis.
These conversations are the fuel that will drive the development of short and long-term strategies aimed at preventing, detecting, investigating, and ultimately disrupting cybercrime across Africa and beyond. Today, we follow in a practical and operational way these discussions that we had a few months ago, trying to ensure that in the near future, our world is a safer place for the generations that follow. The years 2023 and 2024 have confirmed once again the rise of cybercrime in the Africa region. Cybercrime has significantly increased in Africa, becoming one of the major threats in the whole region. Following the results published in the recent Africa Cybercrime Threat Assessment published by Interpol in April 2024, with inputs from our member countries and the private sector, the most common types of cybercrimes we have seen are ransomware and digital extortion, business email compromise, and online scams. That is why these are the three main types of cybercrime that, from Interpol's side, this regional cyber drill will be focused on. These challenges underscore the importance of our collaboration. We are here today to ensure that we can, with the invaluable help of our partners, not only address these issues and tackle these types of cybercrime in an effective way, but also to find long-term solutions tailored to the unique needs of each country and region. For us, as Interpol, this regional cyber drill is also an opportunity to bring investigators for all over Africa to launch the third edition of our large-scale operation that we organize every year. Because this is the third edition of this large-scale regional operation, and analyzing the results and the feedback we get from participants in previous editions, we keep improving the process and trying to combat cybercrime in a more effective way. For example, this year's including the CERTs. That's the reason why ITU is a crucial partner to bring together both law enforcement agencies and CERTs and close the gap that we know it exists in many countries between both organizations. Dear colleagues, this is just an example of what Interpol, and especially the Africa Joint Operations Against Cybercrime project, can do to support you all. We provide and receive critical intelligence, identifying links between cases, and developing tailored analytical solutions. We coordinate cross-border operations, ensuring seamless collaboration with specialized cybercrime contacts worldwide. In crisis, we can also deploy teams for direct support. And we build capacities through training, tools, and strategies, fostering a strong public and private partnership to leverage their expertise for our member countries. In all these dimensions, we partner with fellow entities from both the public and the private sector, some of them present here in this room to support this regional cyber drill. This is because at Interpol, we envision a unified fight against cybercrime, drawing strength from diverse sectors and expertise. Let us keep in mind that nobody in this room has a universal solution to end cybercrime. Just by working together, we can develop innovative solutions that not only address the current threats, but also anticipate and prepare us for future challenges.
All too soon, the 2024 Regional Cyber Drill for Africa has come to an end. Remember to stay safe while surfing the net, and also ensure that you do not fall prey to these cyber criminals. For BizTech on GhanaWeb TV, my name is Ernestina Sewa Asante.